Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Dylan, and the website that I chose to go over today is called literacycenter.net. So I chose to go outside the box of what sort of example websites were offered to us, and I decided to go to this website because I've recently discovered I'm really interested in teaching younger populations, specifically in this case English language learners that are younger. Um, I kind of developed this interest a couple years ago, 3 years to be specific, when my niece was born. So over the course of that time, I've slowly been helping her learn different things whenever I spend time with her, and that sort of fostered an interest in me wanting to teach smaller children or younger populations. And so I figured if I'm going to try and learn about different websites and resources that can benefit educating this population, I might as well work on an assignment like that. And so I've decided to choose this topic to work on this assignment. I like this website particularly because I think that its layout is pretty straightforward. It's very easy to understand even if you aren't very well versed or comfortable around computers. Everything that you really need to know about the website is really listed right here in the 5 tabs above. And the play and learn, print and practice, parents and teachers, resources, everything you really need is right here. So assuming that you've already typed in literacycenter.net in the address bar, you'll be brought to this page. And we can just begin here. So we'll go to play and learn and then click on English. For this case at least. And here you'll see a bunch of different categories. Uppercase, lowercase, and a combination of the two, just a bunch of games around those 3 things. Shapes and colors, writing, numbers, words, and even how to type on your keyboard. All of them are very interactive, all of them are very straightforward, and none of them really require any sort of in-depth instruction, which is really great because even if a kid has the access to the computer outside of his teaching setting or outside of a school setting, they can go on this website and be able to engage in these activities pretty easily. Let's do a couple. For time's sake, I won't be able to go through all of them, but we'll get through as many of them as we possibly can. So first we'll start off with earlier because I was talking over it, but it'll show you a letter, and it'll give you the audio and give you a voice recording of how to say the letter. I'll show you again.
B, C.
Very straightforward, very visual, and very assistive, I think. And you can go to, on the top, you'll see a series of numbers, and if you click on any one of them, it'll bring you to a new activity that you can do. This one is a drag and drop. They give you all of the parts that make up the letter A, and you just drag and drop A. In. You have it. We'll do another from this section. This is going to be just like one, except just
A.
read, then you get the audio. So let's move on to shapes. This one is a very simple drag and drop as well. You just have your X right
Cross, diamond, star, triangle, circle, square.
And then you get a little visual balloon here to show you good job, you finished it. And we'll move on to the second one. So you just click on any of these shapes.
Cross.
Shape expands, and then you get the spelling of what it is.
Star, diamond.
Here you just have to link up the shape with writing of what it is. So.
Cross.
Alright, and then we'll do one more. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties here. We'll go to colors.
Red.
So you click on, it's the same idea of the second shapes game. You just click on one, it expands, and then it shows you the color and the color.
Purple. Yellow. Blue.
And this is just a mix and match game where you find the color and then you find the spelling of the color. Okay. Moving on, we'll go into the print and practice section. Now here, this is a good resource for teachers and parents alike. And I'll show you guys why in a second. We'll click on English. And the same sort of categories that we saw in the Play and Learn section are also available here. Now, start off with the uppercase letters. As you can see here, each section has an activity that you can do and a different letter that you can pick. Here we have the very straightforward connect the dots and draw the letter. Have how you draw the letter and letters themselves from A to Z. The same can be applied to the lowercase letters, combination of uppercase and lowercase letters. Here we have numbers with a visual representation to show numbers themselves, coloring in the visual representation, writing in the number, etc. And colors as well. You have color and the spelling of the color, coloring in the color that they give you, and then writing out the word of the color. This section right here is called Parents and Teachers, and it kind of just outlines all of these sections here, practice and play, why they're important, how they're beneficial, and why you should really get involved in using these as they are beneficial and they help out your child with learning and practicing their letters, shapes, colors, etc. Now this final tab that's right here just brings you right to their resources. It's also beneficial to teachers and like. The resources just give you websites that can be beneficial, for example, to like core standards of the English language and links to other resources in that department. Mathematics just goes over what sort of process that students should have. And also, a very interesting portion is Lady Literacy. I'm sorry. This section is kind of like a blog where parents will just post stories about their children, how they've been impacted by certain things that are happening around the world, some sort of educational adversities that they've had to overcome, and educational accomplishments as well. And at this point, I think I'll just quickly go over my assignment with how I would use an assignment using this template. So I basically just used different aspects of the print and practice section for my assignment. Just looking it up right now. I took base letter practices, numbers practices, and also colors practices, and I just kind of amalgamated all of them into one document. And I thought it would just be a very quick, straightforward example of an exercise that I could do with a younger population, so that it's not so overbearing, but also good in that they can stay on task, focused, and complete it. I also, at the very end, have a little memo for parents, so in the event or once I've finished checking all of them over and handed them back to the children, I'll say, oh, well, show your parents. And the parents that do end up seeing it see this memo at the bottom just saying, visit center.net to play fun, interactive, and educational games with your children, just like these. And for those parents that aren't particularly computer literate, simply just type in this exact type in this exact URL into address bar, and they will immediately be taken to the Play and Learn section. And here they'll be able to play all of the games that I just went over earlier on in this video. So for any feedback at all, if you think that this is a good idea, if you think this is a good website, if you thought it was an interesting assignment I was able to concoct here, please let me know in the comment section below. Any sort of feedback you give me would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much.